Watch me. So I'm trying to push him very, very hard, actually. Even I'm trying to put him fall down and he can stand up by himself. So I try to hit him very hard. Okay, so now if he fall down.
Like getting a job from a company is like trying to feed a dog medicine. I shouldn't have to prove my experience for an entry-level job. Hiring managers are saying we're not looking for as many 9-to-5 workers, we're looking to bring on more freelancers. That alone should have been the clue that we needed, but let me put it on to you, charge like a freelancer. It really is just as easy as making videos, uploading them to SideShift, and through this, companies started reaching out to me to make videos for their brands. And then I'm sending that to companies and they're hiring me to run their media. Companies just want you to play the game, but don't feel like you have to go broke while you're playing.
You feel like every day is getting harder and harder. This probably will validate you even more. But somebody's coworker said that they were talking about capitalism, said the earth is basically a resort for like 500 rich people and the rest of us are just the staff. And once you hear that, you can't really unsee it. And it's so freaking true. Because think about it. How many people really on earth could just wake up and do whatever they wanted that day? Not really a care in the world. They wake up, they live their life. If they want to go work, they want to go sleep in, they could just do what. Even like most entrepreneurs don't really have that freedom. All of us are just propping up these people, that top 1%, where they truly have freedom to do whatever they want, where all of us are fighting to live. Like even a lot of the millionaires, there's a reason why even basketball players who make a lot of money can go broke outside the league. And yes, it has to do with bad spending habits, but also has to do with that the amount of money you need to truly just live life like money isn't a thing is out of reach. You are talking about actual hundreds of millions, if not billionaires. And that's just not a status that, besides 500 people, most of us will ever reach.
Try your best to be the one in your family that ends up making it, that ends up making a financial change, that ends up growing spiritually. Try to be the one that ends up breaking out of the matrix mentality, bro. It's your boy Thomas Carter, TC Talks, TC Fitness, and I'm gladly here with all my people, back at it again with another YouTube video. So, I already know, oh, you said you wasn't going to post YouTube shorts no more. Well, I changed my mind. That's what we do as human beings. 1 minute we feel one way, and then the next minute we feel something different. Now, the reason why I'm going to start posting my YouTube shorts again on my main channel is because I went from averaging like 40 to 50,000 views a week to, bro, I checked my thing, it said 2.7 thousand views the last 7 days. I said, nope, I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna just post everything on both channels. Well, my backup channel, I'm not gonna post no long form. But regardless of the fact, y'all will see more YouTube shorts and long form and whatever happens, I don't care. But outside of that, I hope you guys is having a good day today. It's very, very beautiful out here, as you guys can see. You feel me? But yeah, I have a lot of, I guess, information I want to share with you guys. And as you watch this video, if you enjoy it, if you embrace it, all I ask is that you simply like the video. That's free, okay? Now, yes, you have to be the one in your family to break the negative curse that has been, I guess, mentally created, you know, and especially the negative beliefs that we have when it comes down to money or success, you know, things of that nature. Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, like, people want to think so negative about money until you actually need it, right? And people want to think negative about success until you're actually living your life, but you're not hitting your goals that you have set out for yourself because subconsciously you don't believe in yourself. Now you have to get down to the nitty gritty, right? And you have to ask yourself, why don't you truly believe in yourself? And throughout these times, right, like I always tell y'all should be learning how to invest your money, getting into the stock market, learning how to, own some more assets, because throughout these times, bruh, these people ain't gonna be playing fair with nobody. They don't care who you are, And if y'all don't,
5 bags of chicken and 3 bags of rice.
if y'all don't learn to realize that, right? If y'all don't learn that, damn, I gotta really create my own reality, and I have to do what's best for me, then you're gonna get left behind. And for myself, I'm making sure I don't get left behind. You understand what I'm saying? I'm making sure I'm purchasing more assets, right? I still got, obviously, real life responsibilities to take care of, bills and things of that nature, and I gotta maneuver in the 3D, right? I gotta take care of myself in the 3D physical, but I know mentally, on the spiritual level, which is the 5D, right? I gotta keep on creating. I have to use my creative power that's within me, and I gotta use my mind that God has given to me to mold myself into the best version of myself. A lot of us have already met the worst version of ourselves, and a lot of people not gonna be willing to help you because everybody else going through their own things. But you gotta be willing to meet with the best version of yourself, and like I say, do what's best for you. You feel me? In this world, I don't listen to people that sit there and has anything negative to say when it comes down to goal reaching, when it comes down to getting to the money, when it comes down to growing spiritually. I don't listen to excuses, bro. It's either you're gonna do it or you're not. You feel me? Same thing with this YouTube channel. It's either you're gonna keep posting or you're gonna quit, you're gonna give up. It's either you're gonna use what YouTube has to offer, or you're gonna sit there and say, oh, I don't wanna do it no more. Either way, the choice is yours. And then the same thing with your SR journey. It's either you're gonna retain, right? And you're gonna take back your power, or you're gonna use excuses and you're gonna go back to your old self. The old self is always lurking. The new self, the better version of yourself, is the one that's truly rooting for you. And you gotta get down to the nitty-gritty. Your old habits, your old negative beliefs. You gotta connect more with your inner child, because your inner child just wants you to learn how to love and be loved, learn how to believe in yourself, and stop letting the matrix program you with so much fear, so much low vibrations, low energy, so much negative things. Because that's the matrix job, to control your mind, to get you to be afraid of tapping into your full potential. And that's one of the things that I remind myself every day, is that, bro, like, I ain't gonna front. As you get older, you're gonna really learn to realize there is no respawns in life. None of us get a second chance, right? As far as like in the 3D physical, and you might as well go all in on something and see how it plays out. There's no point of being afraid of success, because everybody got their own definition of success. And there's no point of being afraid to invest your money when the richest and the wealthiest people invest their money. They know that, damn, I ain't gonna get rich only trading my time for money, because I only get a limited amount of time. There's quote unquote 24 hours in a day, even though all you really have is the present moment, right? And you gotta try your best to not let all of your income be tied to the amount of hours that you trade for. So in the 3D physical, the job could give you $15 for an hour of your life, or $20 for an hour of your life. But in the 5D, in the spiritual realm, you know that your soul, your spirit cannot be bought. You get what I'm saying? So you start to learn how to use your mind and use your mental strength to think of other ways to generate income, so that in the 3D physical, you're making more money with less effort, if that makes sense. And I'm not saying be lazy, but all of the, you gotta work extremely hard and this, that, and the third, all that stuff is fake. Those are just programs within the matrix. Because the hardest working people aren't, from what we can see, They're not the richest people in the world. The owners are. You understand what I'm saying? The asset owners are. Now, outside of Elon Musk, 'cause I was just watching an interview from Elon, and he was stating how many hours a week he would work at Tesla, and how Tesla almost went like bankrupt or whatever. Or he put in an hours. So he deserves to be the richest man in the world. You know? But we as people, we have to learn how to use our mind. We got to realize that, yes, they are trying to replace us with artificial intelligence, right? Yes, they are trying to get robots to take your job. But if you move correctly, right, you move with a plan, you'll learn how to, I guess you could say adapt, but you'll learn how to work with the AI to make sure that you're still bringing in income, you know? Because there's always opportunities and new things that these people create and bring to this planet. Just like self-driving car. You'll be able to use that as a cab. You'll be able to use your own Tesla as a car to pick up people. That's a money-making opportunity for you, you know? So, you don't have to panic. I just feel like these are the times where we have to use the creative abilities that God has given to us. We have to use them to our advantage. We have to. You don't have a choice. The Matrix has programmed me to make you believe that your job is your life, or your job is the only way that you're gonna make money on this planet and survive. But like, nah, be a creative, huh? You know? See how much value you can add to people. That's what it's really about. Like me doing Uber, I'm adding value to people because I'm feeding you. We gotta eat to survive. Hello. You know what I'm saying? But I hope y'all have a good day today. Protect your energy, protect your mind, take back your power, and realize that the world is changing. The world is changing right in front of our faces. And it's either you catch up or you get left behind. It's up to you.